Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. India asks UK to ensure security of Indian diplomatic missions and prevent misuse of democratic freedoms. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman says more than 3.5 crore pucca houses and 11 crore toilets constructed in the country during NDA government rule. RBI Governor Shaktikanta advises bank boards to adopt fair practices for customer protection. IMD predicts storms across Delhi-NCR, alerts for heavy rainfall over North Rajasthan, Himachal and Jammu-Kashmir. And IPL Final between Gujarat Titans and Chennai Super Kings underway in Ahmedabad. India has asked the UK to ensure the security of Indian diplomatic missions and prevent the misuse of democratic freedoms there. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar raised the matter in a meeting with the UK Minister of State for Foreign and Commonwealth and Development Affairs of the United Kingdom, Tariq Ahmed, in New Delhi. Dr. Jaishankar's assertions came against the backdrop of the vandalization of the Indian High Commission in London in March by pro-Khalistan supporters. Both the ministers also discussed a broad range of issues from free trade agreement in South Asia to the Indo-Pacific and G20 during the meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off Assam's first Vande Bharat Express in Guwahati this afternoon via video conferencing. The train will connect Guwahati with New Jalpaiguri and reduce travel time to 5 hours and 30 minutes. The Prime Minister also inaugurated a newly constructed diesel-electric multiple unit and mainline electric multiple unit shed at Lungding in Assam. He dedicated 182 route kilometres of newly electrified sections, which will open the doors for trains running on electric traction to enter Meghalaya. Addressing the gathering, Prime Minister Modi expressed his delight at the accomplishment of major development projects in the northeast. He stressed that the impact of Vande Bharat Express on tourism will not only benefit Assam and West Bengal, but also Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. He underlined that infrastructure development plays a crucial role in improving lives, creating employment opportunities and fostering overall development. He said infrastructure development is a true manifestation of social justice and secularism.
यही इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तो रोजगार के अवसर बनाता है। यही इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तेज विकास का आधार है। यही इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर गरीब, दलित, पिछड़े, आदिवासी ऐसे हर वंचित को सशक्त करता है। इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सबके लिए है, समान रूप से हैं, बिना भेदभाव के हैं और इसलिए ये इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर निर्माण भी एक तरह से सच्चा सामाजिक न्याय है, सच्चा सेक्युलरिज्म है।
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman has said more than 3.5 crore pucca houses and around 11.72 crore toilets have been constructed in the country during NDA rule in the last 9 years. She was addressing a press conference on the occasion of the completion of 9 years of NDA government in Mumbai today. She said 12 crore households have access to clean water, which has reduced patients of waterborne diseases, lessened the trouble of citizens and saved time. Ms. Sitaraman added, free gas connections have been given to 9.6 crore families under the Ujjwala scheme, which has made homes smoke-free and improved the health of women.
Access to water in houses. 12 crore houses have been covered with access to pure and good drinking water. You all know Ujjwala, 9.6 crore families have been given free connection and then the cylinders are being used.
The BJP today asserted that the Narendra Modi government is a regime of Sushasan, Seva and Garib Kalyan. Addressing media in New Delhi, Union Minister Jyotiraditya said the centre has taken revolutionary steps for the welfare of poor and marginalised sections of society. He said the country has witnessed all-round development in the last 9 years and now India has become the 5th largest economy in the world. Mr. Scindia said that with initiatives like direct benefit transfers, beneficiaries receive 100% money in their bank accounts, resulting in zero leakage of money in the transfer process.
आज जो रूपरेखा प्रधानमंत्री जी के द्वारा बनाई गई, चाहे 50 करोड़ जनधन के अकाउंट की हम बात करें, चाहे यूपीआई की हम बात करें, उसके आधार पर जब केंद्र में बटन दबाया जाता है तो वो राशि सीधे लाभार्थी के खाते में 100% पहुंचाया जाता है। बीच में कोई बिचौली नहीं। ये परिवर्तन आज सूचना प्रौद्योगिकी की क्षमता के आधार पर आज संभव हो पाई है।
Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Sports and Youth Affairs Anurag Thakur has said that our government has made various welfare programs and schemes for weaker sections. 48 crore bank accounts were opened and 2 lakh crore rupees have been deposited in banks. Addressing a press conference in Ahmedabad today, Mr. Thakur said in the crucial period of the COVID pandemic, the centre provided free food grain to 80 crore people in the country. Union Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal has said under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the country has progressed at a rapid pace in every field. Mr. Goyal was interacting with the media in Jaipur today. He said that after 30 years, the people formed a full majority government, because of which rapid progress took place, the economy strengthened and good governance was established. He said the government has worked without any discrimination.
प्रगति अपने देश की अर्थव्यवस्था की हो, गरीब कल्याण की हो, सेवा कार्यों की हो और गुड गवर्नेंस को प्राथमिकता देने, इन सबको केंद्र बिंदु रखते हुए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो 24 घंटे दिन और रात एक कर पूरे देश में बिना भेदभाव के हर एक व्यक्ति का सशक्तिकरण हो, लोग कैसे एम्पावर हो, ऐसी आधारभूत सुविधाएं देश में पैदा की जा रही है.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah will be arriving in Imphal tonight on a 3-day visit to Manipur. Mr. Shah is expected to chair an all-party meeting to be held tomorrow. He will also interact with various leaders to bring peace to the state. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. As the Narendra Modi government has completed 9 years in office this month, Akashvani News is bringing a series of special stories on the initiatives taken by the government. Today, we will take a look at various measures taken by the government that have enhanced transparency in the tax system.
India's growth story can never be complete without the contribution of its working class people who honestly pay their taxes. The NDA government at the centre, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has announced numerous measures for ensuring a transparent tax system for the benefit of its citizens. This journey from tax terrorism to tax transparency has ensured that more and more partners are joining the tax system and contributing to the country's development. Mr. Akshay Tambe, a chartered accountant from Mumbai, explains how the decision of the PAN-Aadhaar linking has enhanced transparency in the system.
The government has made it mandatory to link the PAN with the Aadhaar number. This has been instrumental in eliminating bogus PAN and Aadhaar from the system. In another such measure, the government has made available the annual information statement and taxpayer information summary, that is the AIS and TIS, to the taxpayers, which has enabled both the taxpayers as well as the income tax department to identify the income earned by the taxpayers during the year. This in turn helps the income tax department to verify whether the taxpayers have offered the correct income while filing their income tax returns, and the tax due thereon has been deposited by them into the government treasury. The taxpayer base as well as the tax collections have increased due to the various such policies introduced by the government.
While the government aims to bestow benefits to honest taxpayers, it is also taking measures to punish tax evaders. Accordingly, the government has introduced measures for penalizing people who are not filing their income tax returns regularly. With Pratna, this is Nisha Rani, Akashvani News, Mumbai.
Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikanta has advised bank boards to adopt fair practices in customer protection, including digital lending. He said quick and effective redress of customers' grievances reflect the efficacy of a bank's overall functioning. Mr. Das was addressing a conference of directors of banks organized by the RBI in Mumbai today. He raised concerns about corporate governance in some banks. He said the RBI has come across gaps in governance of certain banks with the potential to cause some degree of volatility in the banking sector. Mr. Das stressed the need for the required level of alertness among all directors. Directors and CEOs should foster an atmosphere of free and fair discussions in board meetings, he added. Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO Chairman S. Somnath today said that Chandrayaan-3 will be launched in July this year. He made these remarks after the successful launch of the second-generation navigation satellite NSV-1 from Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. He said the target is to launch Chandrayaan-3 in July in the time slot based on orbital parameters, and ISRO is working towards that. Chandrayaan-3 is a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan-2 to demonstrate end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving on the moon. It consists of an indigenous lander module, a propulsion module, and a rover. The lander and the rover will have scientific payloads to carry out experiments on the lunar surface. A collision between a private bus and a car has led to the death of 10 people, including 2 children, in Karnataka. The accident took place between Tirumakkudalu and T. Narasipura in Mysuru in the afternoon today. The car with 13 passengers was travelling from Ballari to Mysuru on an excursion. 3 injured have been admitted to hospital in T. Narasipura. President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have expressed grief over the tragic road accident in Mysuru. The Prime Minister has announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees for the next of kin of those who lost their lives. The injured would be given 50,000 rupees. Chief Minister Sitaraman has also announced a compensation of 2 lakh rupees to the next of kin of those who died in the accident today. Prime Minister of Nepal, Pushpa Kamal will be on an official visit to India from Wednesday to the 3rd of June. This will be the first bilateral visit abroad of Mr. Prachand after assuming office in December 2022. We have this report.
Visit of Nepal's Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal to India is the 4th visit as Prime Minister of Nepal. The first being in the year 2008, while second and third visit to India was during his 2016 Prime Ministership. The 2 Prime Ministers will hold extensive talks to discuss the diverse areas of the bilateral partnership between India and Nepal. The visit continues the tradition of regular high-level exchanges between India and Nepal in furtherance of India's neighbourhood first policy. Shweta Singh for All India Radio, Kathmandu.
The third Startup 20 engagement group meeting under India's G20 presidency will be held in Goa on the 3rd and 4th of next month. Briefing media in New Delhi today, Startup 20 India Chair and Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav said the focal point of the meeting will be to build consensus on the draft policy communique, which the Startup 20 recently published, asking the public for feedback. He said the meeting will feature a startup showcase, talks as part of the Startup 20 series, cultural experiences and discussions on the implementation and benefits of the ideas outlined in the document. Under India's G20 presidency, Startup 20 serves as a prime opportunity to foster collaboration, exchange ideas and shape the future of startups and entrepreneurship on a global scale. Northwest India is likely to witness light or moderate rainfall with thunderstorms, lightning and gusty winds from today till Wednesday. IMD said hailstorm is expected in isolated places over North Rajasthan, Jammu Division, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Punjab today and the next 2 days. Thundersquall or gusty wind speed reaching 60 to 70 kilometers per hour is expected in Delhi and Haryana today. Rajasthan and Uttarakhand are expected to witness thundersquall on Tuesday and Wednesday. Heavy rainfall is likely at isolated places over North Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. Kerala, Lakshadweep, South Interior, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh are likely to witness light and moderate rainfall from today till Friday. In IPL cricket, defending champions Gujarat Titans were 212 for 3 in 19.3 overs against 4-time winners Chennai Super Kings in the final match at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. When reports last came in, Chennai Super Kings won the toss and opted to bowl. Due to persistent rain in Ahmedabad last night, the final match was postponed to be played today. This is the first time in IPL history that a summit clash was moved to the reserve day. If MS Dhoni-led Chennai Super Kings manage to win the final, it will be their 5th IPL title. Hardik Pandya-led Gujarat Titans, on the other hand, will look to successfully defend their title. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India asks UK to ensure security of Indian diplomatic missions and prevent misuse of democratic freedoms. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman says more than 3.5 crore pucca houses and 11 crore toilets constructed in the country during NDA government rule. RBI Governor Shaktikanta advises bank boards to adopt fair practices for customer protection. IMD predicts storms across Delhi-NCR, alerts for heavy rainfall over North Rajasthan, Himachal and Jammu and Kashmir. and IPL Final between Gujarat Titans and Chennai Super Kings underway in Ahmedabad. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.